Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with this look for you guys. So basically I wanted to film today. I didn't know what I wanted to film, and then boom, it came to me. I've been doing the same like makeup, I'm not kidding you, for probably like 3 weeks now. Basically I wanted to show you guys my go-to look for summer when I want my makeup to be long wearing. I want it to feel lightweight on the skin. I want it to be quote unquote natural. Definitely tweak it to your liking. You don't have to do all the steps that I'm doing in this video, but I just wanted to show you guys like the gist of it, of like my go-to look put together summer glam for special occasions that's still long wearing. That's so long. If you guys want to see how I got this super easy makeup look, definitely keep on watching. I'm going to share with you guys some of my favorite summer products, and let's jump into this look. Of course, as you guys know, I always prep my skin with good old organic coconut oil. Basically, if your skin's more on the oily side, try just using a little bit of coconut oil as your moisturizer. I found that whenever my skin was very oily, this really helped balance out the oils on my skin. So now I'm not nearly as shiny or anything throughout the day. It really helps keep my makeup on longer and not too like greasy. I take my MAC Natural Radiance Primer. This is my favorite for longevity in my makeup. Basically just helps it so that whatever foundation I'm using, it will be in place all day, whether it's matte, whether it's luminous. Following that, I'm gonna take 1 pump of my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation and my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation. So these are both longer wearing foundations. I just filmed a video on them. Just with about a half a pump of each, it's enough to even up the skin tone without looking heavy. And whenever I want a more like diffused application, I'll go in with a foundation brush that isn't super dense. So as you can see, this one has a little bit of like give to it, so it just helps really diffuse the foundation over the skin without looking heavy. Literally just like doing a light sweep. I mainly am doing this just to even up the skin tone, not so much for coverage. This is literally as basic a makeup look as it gets, like nothing crazy, nothing you probably don't already know. I just wanted to share with you guys the products that I like using that really I feel like helps my makeup stay put all day. My hair is looking crazy. As you can see, I just did a real light buff of this all over the skin. There's still some blemishes peeking through, still some of my skin peeking through, but it's still all even, nice, and that's what I want. Then lately for concealer, I've been loving the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. Honestly, alternate between this and my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, as well as my Catrice Camouflage Concealer. Catrice one is literally like $5, so if you want a long wearing concealer, try that one out. It's really good. Whenever I want my skin to feel more lightweight, I don't do like the whole dramatic concealing. I like just focusing the concealer right around this area here, because that's where I get super dark. So like right in here, along there, and then I also use it to like lift this area here. Pat that in with the same exact brush that we used for the foundation. But my favorite long wearing powder is the Coty Airspun powder. I've only been using this for like the past 20 million years. I set my under eye with a little bit of that Airspun powder. The bronzer I've been reaching for the most lately is my I can never say this. Every time I go to say this on camera, I like stutter. Marc Jacobs Hand Trick Bronzer. I'm gonna take that with my BH Cosmetics V2 brush. This is a good for like an all over bronze look. Another really good one is this e.l.f. highlighting brush. I mentioned this in my last video. This one is literally $3 and it gives you like that bronze slash contoured look, which I really like. During the summer, I love using more like corally blush colors. So I'm going to take this one by ColourPop called Rom-Com. And I'm going to take that with the same exact brush that we used for the bronzer, and just put that along the bronzer. For highlight, the highlighters that I've been using the most are the MAC Hyper Real Glow palette. In here, it's $39, and I just feel like this is the best value of a highlighter when it comes to more higher end highlights. I don't know, I just always gravitate toward this one, focusing this just on the high points of the cheek. Going there, and then here, here. Once I have all of my face products on, you guys already know what I love to do. I'll take my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder and just do a light sweep with this all over the skin. And I find by sandwiching my makeup in with this foundation powder, it literally makes the makeup bulletproof, stay in place all day. Any sort of dome brush and just buff it into my skin. So once I have all of my face products applied, I go ahead with my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. But instead of using the regular one that I normally gravitate toward, lately I've been using this one. This is the Fix Plus Matte. And basically it has like built-in powders that are gonna refine the pores, control the oil, and just keep the makeup on even longer. Also really good for touching up throughout the day. Like you could use this instead of a powder because it actually has built-in mattifying powders. So this looks beautiful, just spray it all over your face for touch-ups and it instantly just refreshes your makeup. There's such thing as too much Fix Plus. So lately for the brows, I've been mixing my MAC Brow Styler in Brunette. So I use this first to just like shape it, and then I'll take my brow sculpt pencil afterwards to just kind of fill inside of the brow. Basically, this brow pencil will grip to the skin and let me get that more defined shape, whereas this one will just grip to my natural brow hairs, fill in where it's sparse, but it won't necessarily give me as defined of a finish. And then I find by using them together, it helps my brows just stay in place. It helps the color stay put all day. Next, I just take some good old hairspray and I literally just spray it on a like clean spoolie. And I just comb on through my brow hairs. So I started doing this because I ran out of my long comb brow gel. I was like getting close to being done and I really needed to set my brows. So I tried this one day and it really like kept them in place all day. So I have yet to get more of my brow gel. So this is what I've been doing lately. It's been working. I haven't gotten blind yet and I will continue to do so. For all over my eye, instead of using a clear or like a neutral tone eye base, lately I've been using this like more bronzy tone eye base. This is Indian Wood by MAC. It's a Pro Longer paint pot and it is just such a gorgeous bronzy color. And what's great about this is that it's a 15-hour wear. It stays put, it does not crease. That is like my biggest pet peeve with a cream product. I hate when they crease on the eye. You can use it by itself or with shadows over top of it. And I start by applying it in the center of my eye, and then I just kind of pat it on both sides. Basically, I just like with my finger, I blend the edges into the crease and it gives me a crease shade automatically. Do you guys see how pretty of just like a wash of color it gives to the eye? So like literally I could just stop here, go in with my mascara, which I do that sometimes, and I would be good to go as far as my easy summer makeup. Once I have that all over, I'll normally go into pretty much any of my palettes that have some neutral tones. Lately I've been using the BH Pro Studio palette, like this, like more of that like warm brown transition shade, or this, or I'll mix them both. And for me personally, I always bring my crease shades higher up just because I have a more prominent brow bone. So I don't like highlighting too much of this because mine naturally comes forth. However, if you don't have a monkey brow bone like me, you could just highlight that a little bit more to bring that part forward. Me personally, I don't want to enhance it, so I shade it more to kind of bring it back. So that's why I always bring my crease shades a little higher up. Once I have that there, I take this teensy tiny little blending brush by BH. I'll go in with a warm like chocolate brown like this. Literally just dot it kind of on that part, that last third of the eye, and then just lightly swirl it into the crease. So just dot, 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 dot. And then take the first blending brush and just soften up those edges. Since we have that colored base, like it allows you not to spend too much time on like blending the shadows or having to worry about pigmentation, because that initial base pretty much did all the work for you. All we're doing now is just adding a little bit of shading to give the eye some more depth. but it's not 100% necessary. I literally go back into this palette and I take that bronzy color, and with my finger I just pat it on the center of my eye, about the edges with that first blending brush. Like, this look is so easy, and like it doesn't even have to be perfect. Like, I almost like it when it looks like that intentional sloppy finish, if that makes sense. I literally just like tissue off that same small blending brush because I'm always lazy to like grab for different brushes. Well, I don't even grab a tissue, I literally just use the back of my hand. That lighter highlight color, and just use that for that inner part of my eye. Just dip into that same powder we used for under the eyes and use that to buff out under here. Take that same warm chocolate brown, take that same blending brush, really just do one of these to the lower lash line just to give a soft shadow. Once I smoke out my lower lash line, I just take any sort of black liner and I line the inner part. And I feel like by doing this, it instantly like completes the look. Lately, I've literally pretty much just like given up on wing eyeliner altogether. So I just take any sort of liquid liner and I just line my top lash line without doing a flick. As you can see, it just gives the eyes some definition without looking like too harsh. For my mascara, my favorite combination has been my Essence Volume Stylist paired with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This one will give a ton of volume and it helps kind of lift and curl the lash, and then the Telescopic just helps lengthen and separate. Lately with this look, I've been loving doing like corals and reds because I really feel like it just ties everything together and then makes it look like you took like an hour longer on your makeup when really it just took 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops. Should I do bold or subtle? I think I'm gonna do bold. I recently rediscovered this Kate by Rimmel lipstick. I don't even know if they still sell this. It's in the shade 110, but it's like this really pretty watermelon color. Pretty with a lip gloss. This is how it looks with a MAC Peach Blossom, which is just like a natural lip color. Yeah, this definitely looks very like fresh and natural, but I want to show you guys how it looks with that other color. So I'll line using my ColourPop Chai Chai lip pencil. This is like one of my favorites for summer. It's just like a bright orange. I literally love this lip color. It's just such a pretty like bright coral. Alright guys, so that's the completed look for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I know it was super simple, but an easy makeup. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see new videos from me each week. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!